Hey guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is not a Star Wars rant. As you can see by the pictures in the front of this video, I am going to talk about something a little bit more personal. So feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell for more content, and share. A little bit of Sunday wisdom. I grew up in a family of 9 kids. I'm the youngest of 9. My oldest brother would have been 75 this year. He passed away in 2006. Complications due to diabetes. And I miss him very much. He was one of the original hippies. And very liberal, and probably one of the coolest, most decent human beings I've ever known. He left home before I was born. I didn't get to meet him until I was 6. For a long time when I was little, I was confused about who my brother Bill really was, because I had a brother-in-law named Bill, and I thought that was actually my brother Bill. And so my whole life, since I was 6, was trying to figure out who he was. And I'm not sure. We never really got a chance to spend a lot of time together. But I did visit him from time to time in California. He lived in San Francisco. I remember the first year we were there, he had some really weird friends. This one lady who ran around town with paper and took etchings, rubbings of manhole covers and things. It's like, what? You know, I was little. I'm like, why are you doing this? But it was a very strange place to me, that town, and it is to this day. I don't get it. And I kind of think we're very oppressive in some ways. But the reason why I bring Bill up is Harrison Ford the other day made a comment at a conference talking about belief in science and how we should not vote for people who, quote unquote, don't believe in science. And having had a conversation similar to that and understanding a little bit more than the average person, I would have to say science has nothing to do with belief. Belief is a realm of theology and philosophy, metaphysics and things like that. It has nothing to do with science. Science is based on fact, provable fact, and theories that you actually have to, do experiments with to figure out if it's real, if it's true or not. Which is why relativity is still a theory, which is why there are things that are theories out there like, we know black holes exist. What are white holes? Do they exist? Because if they're black holes, there should be white holes, right? Okay. We could go on and on that. Science and belief have nothing to do with each other. So I disagree with him on that. Strongly. And apparently there are conservatives out there who have decided to attack or say really stupid things, ignorant things about this guy. And I'm going, an old hippie's gonna old hippie. That's what they do. My observations of my brother, my oldest brother, and others of his that are his age, that were his age, it's, they're very liberal. They're not stupid. When you paint someone with a broad brush that you don't know because they said something you disagree with, you sound like an ignorant wretch, okay? I'm a right-leaning libertarian. I walked away from the Republican Party because they frankly have never kept their promises, and they won't support people who do. They're a part of their party. And that pisses me off a great deal. really makes me mad. And that's why I left. Am I going to give them any money? No. Do I hope they keep the Democrats on? Of course I do. I don't like the Democrats at all. I would never be a Democrat. But I don't hate Harrison Ford. I don't hate Carrie Fisher. Am I supposed to hate her because she didn't want Donald Trump to win? You know, I remember her tweeting stuff like that and me just scrolling past it. Mark Hamill is a wild-eyed lefty. Am I supposed to hate him for that? No. I'm not going to hate someone like, I'm not going to hate these people because of that, okay? You know, they're lucky. Carrie was lucky she had a chance to be able to talk to lots of people out in the public. Harrison does the same thing, but the difference with him is that I don't think I've ever seen him personally attack anybody. That is the difference between him and truly vile people like Kathy Griffin, Harvey Weinstein, who did, Mark Ruffalo, John Leguizamo, who's just disgusting, and several others, okay? You can disagree with someone and not be a jackass about it. You know, and you know, I'm not going to play that. I would be a childish twat if I acted like that, okay? So the idea that I'm supposed to hate somebody because he said something I disagree with, I disagree with Clint Eastwood on a lot of stuff. I disagree with, you know, a lot of people that are actually to the right, all right? You're not going to find one. There are things I disagree with my husband on, okay? Do I hate him? No. That is stupid. That's un-American and ignorant to decide, well, I'm going to hate this person because. Now I understand that people feel like they've been downtrodden and slapped around by Hollywood because people like Madonna and other loudmouths have treated them badly. But Harrison Ford has never done that. I've never seen anything like that come from him. You know, the guy works with a lot of people that are in the aviation industry, so there are a lot of different politics rolling around that, by the way. And, you know, when I think about him, I don't just think about the characters he's played in Hollywood. I think about this entire person, you know. And I've seen people say things on Facebook that are stupid, that are ignorant, that are not based in reality, and just, if it's Hollywood, it's bad. Well, I'm going to say something. I know way too many good people in Hollywood that I adore, that are working to try to make it better, working on bringing really good movies for people to see, and, you know, when you paint an entire industry like that, it's, you know, a shitty thing to do, all right? It's like people who don't know anything about horse racing painting all of racing badly because there are a couple of bad apples. I hate that. Why? Because A, I love the industry. B, I know jockeys, trainers, owners, exercise riders, the guys who take care of the animals that literally do better for these animals than most people do for their own friggin' children, okay? So, the big sin here is ignorance, okay? The fact you could probably talk to Harrison Ford about this issue, probably end up agreeing to disagree, and then go and have a beer, all right? You know, and that's fine. That's what being adult is. So can we all start adulting now? God, you know, it doesn't help your cause, our cause, when people come out and start screaming about it. All right? So these are my feelings. This is how I feel. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? I'm not going to let a difference of opinion ruin my opinion about somebody. I'd have to run off my entire family if I did that. Okay? All right? Because a couple are really far to the right, and some are very far to the left. And then there's me going, you know, and that would just be stupid too, wouldn't it? So this is Steph telling everybody, just have fun. You know, enjoy the difference of opinion. Vive la différence. You know, enjoy the movies. You know, enjoy the fact that you have the right to say, no, you're wrong, this is why. And don't be stupid. There's information, there's a plethora of information you can dig through before you open up your wide open the app. Okay? Do that once. And I'm talking to both sides too. The right and the left. Because I'm personally sick of the divisiveness. Alright? I really, really am. So this is Steph, shaking her head, signing out. See you around the galaxy.